Hi Capricorn, welcome back to Omkara Tarot and let's do your love read now. Capricorn, this is going to be the first in-depth love reading for the new year and the new month. Let's see what's going on between you and your partner, how you're feeling, how they're feeling, and how your energies are aligning. So these are general collective readings, Capricorn. Will not resonate with all of you out there. Take what works for you, okay? Leave the rest. So my angel spirit guides, please bless this reading for Capricorn, please, and send them the messages they need to hear the most about their love life now. Thank you. So Capricorn, let's start with our angel blessing card. See how my angels are going to bless this reading, and we'll take it on from there. So message, advice, guidance, or blessing for my Capricorn gang spirit, please. Blessing, guidance, advice, or message for Capricorn. This one. All right, let's keep this one here, Capricorn. Let's put the rest back. And the card I have for you here, Capricorn, is higher education. So spirituality could be a big thing with you guys right now, Capricorn. Maybe there is a need to connect to your spirit guides, or maybe you've been doing that and that's really helping you. And if you haven't, I think it's time to see the deeper meaning in your relationships. So let's see why this card is here, Capricorn. Welcome back, all my subscribers. Thank you for being here. Thank you for keeping me motivated all through last year and also joining me on a fresh new ride into 2021. Thank you for all your likes, your comments, your donations. I'm very grateful. And yes, thank you. Thank you so much. And if you're new here, we welcome you to our Omkara family. Do join us, subscribe to the channel, and become part of us. We welcome you in, Capricorn. So newbies, welcome. I'm explaining this. I'm putting down two sets of cards. One side is for you, one side is for your person, and in the center, we'll have your mutual energies. For the duration of the reading, I will be referring this side as person A, this side as person B. You decide which side you resonate best with. And if any of you are looking for a private reading, Capricorn, my email is in the About section of the channel as well as the description box below. See, what you have under the underlying energy is the star. This is your spirit guides helping you through whatever you're going through. So stay connected. Your higher education, your spirituality is going to be of utmost importance. You are being guided in the right direction here, Capricorn. So let's open the cards and see what's happening. 8 of Cups, Judgment, 5 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, and the Page of Wands. Wow. Let's see person B. 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 6 of Wands, the Lovers, the Moon, and the Tower. Let's take some dialogue message cards here and see what's happening here. Fresh new beginnings are in store, definitely. But how and why and what's the problem? What would you like to say to each other, Capricorn, or your person to you? Okay. Let's take a few more from here. Capricorn and their person. Let's take one more. Okay. All right. So Capricorn. First card says, whether we are together or when we are apart, you're always in my thoughts and forever in my heart. Second card says, it drives me crazy how you manage to read my mind and hijack my thoughts. How do you know everything? I can't hide anything from you. Because yes, one person is very, very now spiritually, I think, getting their guidance, and they know exactly how their partner is feeling now. And that's psyching them off. Whether together or apart. Oh my God, both the cards say the same thing. Whether together or apart, I feel a prisoner of your heart. You're all I want, my everything. I don't want to be free, for we are chained together in love. Now, these two cards are saying the same thing. Even this one said the same thing, right? Whether together or apart, you're always in my thoughts and forever in my heart. So, yes, you guys could be apart, but maybe telepathically connected to each other. Next card. Though we cannot meet or see each other, still I love you more every day. My heart belongs to you for eternity. Very 5D connection kind of a feeling I'm getting here. It pisses me off how your karmic has photos of you all over social media trying to make out that you guys are happy. You and I both know this is complete bullshit. So there's a lot of transparency, I think, between you two, even if you guys are not together. At least one partner knows exactly what their partner is going through, and their partner gets kind of psyched out by that because they may be in a marriage or a partnership. And this this Empress is saying, I know it's all bullshit, so don't try and show off or ask your karmic not to show off that you guys are happy. I know what's going on. I'm involved with someone else, and and it wouldn't be fair to either of us, either of you to. One second. I'm involved with someone else, and it wouldn't be fair to either of you to pursue our connection at this time. So the masculine, I think, here is saying that yes, I am with a karmic right now, and if I choose you, it wouldn't be fair to them. If I choose them, it wouldn't be fair to you. And yes, we are apart, but you are in my heart. So that's the story going on. But I think the feminine here is now getting their spiritual downloads, and they are evolving big time. So let's see your energies here. Let's start with person A here now, Capricorn. The first card I have here is the Eight of Cups. Now, person A feels it's better that I walk off because I can't stay feeling abandoned, left out in the cold, always feeling like the spare wheel of this connection. And they are calling judgment on their partner and saying, I'm done. I'm not going to stay in a place which is going to always make me feel unwanted. Yes, this is a very strong connection. It's been very difficult for person A to kind of actually complete this cycle, this chapter, which has kept them feeling always feeling bad about themselves, their life, their position in a relationship. But I think now they're ready. They're ready to have a rebirth here. Rebirth of feeling like they are always the ones who are going to be left out all the time. They I think are spiritually quite evolved here now, and they are learning now it's best that I make a choice and I make a decision for my own self. I need to have a brand new beginning, a stable new beginning for my own life. I'm no longer going to live in confusion or let anyone else keep me in confusion either. Person A has destiny knocking at their door. They are now being blessed, I think, with a fresh new life. And they are seeing now that the Wheel of Fortune is finally starting to move in their favor. Ever since, I think, they started feeling in self-love and self-respect and started making decisions for themselves. Yes, this person has now kind of really glowed up. Whoever this feminine is here, they are taking back control and charge of their own life. They know they are worth it. They know they can manifest any new beginning they want now. They can have any partner they choose, and they refuse to be stuck in a place which is not giving them that. This person is maybe doing a lot of spiritual healing or getting guided, because not only are they coming across as the Queen of Wands here, Capricorn, they are also now evolving to be the Empress. Now, the Empress is just not somebody who, you can't become an Empress overnight. You really have to go through the fire, the trials, the tribulations, to find what you need to become first independent, happy, self-sufficient, respect yourself, and once you are complete within yourself is the time that this is the pre-Empress, right? After that, when you start taking charge of your own life is when you finally evolve to be the Empress. Now, the Empress is the queen above all queens. Now this person, I think, is ready for a creative new beginning in their own life. They are no longer waiting around for someone to kind of shortchange them or something. Yes, person A now has the world in their hands. Now they are contemplating which is the direction I want to take. I can go anywhere I want. I have the world in my hands. I am free. I'm independent. I'm glowed up. I have my life in order. And what am I going to do next with my life now? They are waiting for a new suitor, or maybe some new suitors are coming towards them because, I mean, who can resist a queen of wands? Someone who is independent, who can look after themselves and is glowed up like the empress. This is a 3-in-1 combination, which is absolutely fabulous. And yes, they are waiting now for news, messages from new suitors and willing to have a new beginning in their life. Let's see what person B is up to. Person B has the 8 of Pentacles. They are still kind of trying to work out a suitable balance between their current partner and their soulmate. And they are coming to no resolution. They feel this is a dead end. This person in my life is going to be there forever, and I have this soulmate. And as much as I've tried to find some kind of a solution, it's just not, I think things are going to finally, something is going to collapse. They find that their soulmate is the one who actually gives them a lot of happiness. But they are still working on kind of finishing off something. Person B is a little afraid that they shouldn't make a wrong choice, or they are afraid to go towards their soulmate because maybe there's a lot of ego and pride here. They find it very burdening now to make a choice because they like to be put on a pedestal. They like to have people see them in a very high light. They don't want to be pushed off that pedestal by their friends and family, co-workers, by walking away from a situation which is no longer actually making them happy. But they are still afraid, I think. They are trying to put in some effort, but they are not finding a solution. They are actually quite restless at this no communication which is happening between them and their soulmate. They feel dejected, rejected, thinking all is lost. They're not enjoying their life very much because, yes, maybe they're not being able to make a decision here. Sorry, excuse me. What's this Lovers in reverse, Spirit? What's this Lovers in reverse? Lovers in reverse for person B. They are still thinking, they're contemplating. They don't know what is going to de-stress them more. This person has a throat chakra problem, I think, because the minute I started reading the energy, I can barely talk. This person is, excuse me, this person is not doing anything. They just don't want to be stressed out, so they're standing here unhappy with their life, but refusing to take any action. They just don't want to have any kind of regret or worry or sadness, which will come probably if they have to make a choice here. What's this Moon card in reverse, Spirit? What is the realization, or what's come out in the light for them? What's this new beginning? They have received some kind of a message, some kind of a news about somebody who is wanting to take a fresh new beginning and no longer waiting for them to bring a commitment. And I think this is person A. Look at this. They have received some kind of a message, and here person A was on the verge of sending this message. Or it could be telepathic. It doesn't have to be via text or the phone or something. But they are now kind of, they've got to know something which is become a tower moment in their life. Something about somebody's new beginning. What's this? Can I have one more clarifier, Spirit? About this Ace of Pentacles? And the Four of Wands in reverse. Something that they've heard which has come to light, which is making this person feel very, very unhappy. And it's like shocked them. What's this Tower moment, Spirit? Tower moment for person B? Something has been exposed. They have this card twice here. The High Priestess in reverse, which is secrets coming out, and the Moon card in reverse, secrets coming out. So something has been revealed to this person which is not making them happy at all. It could involve a fresh new beginning, maybe of person A. My God, Tower is clarified by the Tower. What's this Tower, Spirit, for person B? Whatever news they are getting to know or will get to know, Capricorn, person B is going to put them in a very, very stuck place. They won't know what's hit them. All they can do is watch the Tower fall and be able to do nothing about it. Maybe this could be regarding a commitment that they could never give, or something which is now ruined with their soulmate connection because they were unable to offer a commitment, they were unable to offer some stable beginning. So I think the news that person B will be receiving or has received is it's going to be exposed that somebody else, I think person A, is going off for a fresh new beginning. This is going to kind of put person B into a very stuck position because they already have somebody in their life and they'll just have to watch. They are only going to have to watch, feel this Tower bursting and see it fall and just stay stuck watching it. Okay, so yes, person B is in for a rude shock here. Okay, let's see your mutual energies. Death. Huge transformation coming into your lives, Capricorn. Five of Swords and the Two of Wands. So what's this Death card, Spirit? What's this Death card for Capricorn? Death card for Capricorn, please. The transformation is that I think this is person A, no longer waiting for any kind of commitment from person B, no longer waiting, looking for it or anything like that, and charging ahead to follow their own dreams and their own destiny here. So what's this Five of Swords, Spirit? Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Somebody is not going to be happy. Be very, very mindful, Capricorn. I think the masculine energy is going to come back just to have a fight here because they always like to have it their way, right? They always like to be the boss here and win. This person wants to come in quickly, charge towards the feminine, maybe have a fight with her, say harsh, rude, mean words because they can't accept that they are no longer in control. So just be a bit mindful. You don't have to pay much heed. This is their own ego, their own pride, which will be talking. You have the world in your hands, so just kind of look ahead now. Two of Wands, Spirit. Two of Wands. Two of Wands. There is new love coming towards you. This relationship was not very balanced, I would say. Now you are given a brand new birth here, especially person A, Capricorn, if that's you. You are now at the edge of a new life. This new life is going to release you of all your stresses. Whatever will now come to the light or whatever you've become aware of, after this, even if this person comes back to fight with you or argue with you, Spirit is saying keep your boundary up, protect yourself, because now you are on your way to meet your actual soulmate. Right? This is a brand new life being carved out for you. I'm very interested to know what this new soulmate is. Something about this new soulmate, Spirit? New soulmate? What? Oh, wow. This is one connection, Capricorn, you're going to have so much victory with. Okay? You're going to feel at the top of the world. So don't look back. Don't let this person hold you back. They are only coming towards you because they, you've seen the reading, you know what I'm talking about. But don't worry about it. You keep moving. Don't worry about this. And keep your cool, keep your calm, and keep moving. That's all I have for you, Capricorn. Love and light. Take care. Namaste.